This week on SoapNet, it's Port Charles.
Kevin could be destroying the life of an innocent young girl.
My mom has brought Dr. Collins up on charges.
I could lose my license.
I didn't mean to get you in so much trouble.
Nothing improper has occurred between us.
He's a dangerous man.
You're not going to help Kevin?
What will Livy do? Don't miss Port Charles. It's coming up next, right here on SoapNet.
Everything you want to know about your soaps from the one place that's pure soap.
Melbourne, huh? Well, did she check out? All right, well, we'll keep Jimmy on it, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go home soon. Okay. Wait, hold on a second, Al.
Hey, Al, it's me. Listen, you know, I just wanted to tell you how much I appreciate everything you've done for us. Yeah, I know. That's what we all want. No, you're right. Maybe the police will find something here. Yeah, okay. Hey, thanks again, and we'll see you back in Port Charles. Ta.
Australia. They thought it might have panned out.
Why is it? Why is every single thing we found here just been one big dead end after another?
Lieutenant.
Mr. and Mrs. Baldwin, I have some news for you.
The clinic is full to capacity, yes. I know we're supposed to handle the overflow from the ER, but we... No, fine. Send him over. Well, yes, we'll take care of him. Of course. Yeah, you're welcome.
Rumors are true, huh?
What, the ones about me being the best-dressed doctor in Port Charles?
The ones about you being swamped down here.
I know, those are definitely true, yeah.
Well, good. Then I've come to the right place. I'm here to offer my services.
No offense, but as you Americans say, you are a shrink. We need sawbones.
Well, see, we American psychiatrists, we do have to have medical training. Beggars can't be choosers, can they? Especially given this caseload you have here.
That's, it's not a patient file.
No.
Just some notes I took in the clinic.
You want an extra pair of hands or not?
Well, I'd be daft to turn down assistance. So I welcome you with open arms and a word of caution. We only have one agenda here, one agenda only. And that's the best care for our patients. No politics. Professional or personal.
Well, I am so sorry I have to work today.
Will you stop? I'll be fine.
Oh, come on. You've got to be a little disappointed in how your meeting went with the county medical director.
Well, sure. I was hoping he'd decide that none of the charges had any merit and throw the whole thing out, but the hearing's set for tomorrow.
That is so unfair.
Well, hopefully the entire medical society will see it your way.
They will. I mean, Rachel accusing you of improper behavior with a patient. That is so just... Ugh.
My thoughts exactly. Unfortunately, I'm afraid this will come down to her word or mine.
Well, I'm sure when she flies in on her broomstick, those people will see her for the person she really is.
I'm afraid she'll show up as a rational human being.
Kevin, no one believes that you did anything wrong, including your patient. You know, she could make this whole mess just go away.
I know. I know.
So what is Charlie's problem?
You weren't answering the phone.
I know. I've just been
Thinking?
a lot.
Still on the fence about the whole Collins hearing?
Yeah, if I don't testify, his whole career will be blown. And if I do, well, the downside to that's pretty obvious.
Your mom's gonna be pretty upset to know you've been in Port Charles for the past 3 months.
Yeah, sure. Tell me to leave for good this time. And then I'll never find out the secrets that are eating her up.
Actually, I have some good news about that. Private investigator we hired. He's found out something really big.
About my mother?
No. About your father.
There is no evidence that the members of the ring have any knowledge of the child that you're looking for.
But, Lieutenant, how can you be absolutely sure?
We have been through every bit of their files.
They are a baby-stealing ring. They knew we wanted a baby, so they supplied one.
And they figured just any baby would do. Well, that is evil.
Well, they won't be doing that anymore. And for that, we owe you a debt of gratitude. In fact, the parents of the little boy that they tried to sell you would like a chance to talk to you.
Oh, no. No, you know, please just pass on from us that we are very happy for their family. But no. No.
You know, next time, you should tell us your plan in advance. We can be helpful.
Yeah, okay. Next time I will. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Bonnes vacances.
Au revoir. Get a load of that guy next time, huh?
Yeah. Heard that one too many times, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, you know, we did actually do something good here, you know. We reunited a family, and we did it by working together again, pal.
What about us? What about our family?
Danny, come on in.
Where's your friend?
She's freshening up. Gives me a chance to tell you how we're gonna handle this.
You're the one doling out the bucks.
That's right, so this is how it's going down, okay? You drop one bombshell on her today. The fact that Joshua Locke, her father, is alive.
What about the rest?
I want Locke to drop that on her himself.
Point being?
Well, whatever it takes to get her to confront her mother and to Colin's hearing. Livy, this is that private investigator I was telling you about, Danny Marlowe.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Same here. So Chris told me you had some news about my father?
Yeah, I checked out everything, you and your mother. Nothing seemed out of place, so I took a shot in the dark, did some research on your father.
Gosh, I never really knew much about him, except that he died when I was a baby.
Hey, that's where the hitch is.
What do you mean?
Joshua Locke isn't dead.
Is it proper form for me to wish you luck on your hearing tomorrow?
Well, he doesn't need any luck.
Well, let's hope not anyway.
You feel he'd just be exonerated by the facts of the case?
Why not?
I heard that some of the crucial facts will never see the light of day.
You mean because I refused to pressure my patient into testifying for him?
Don't get me wrong. I admire you for not putting pressure on.
You know, that there is a hearing at all is just nuts. But then again, nuts is what some people are all about.
Am I gonna have to kiss you again just to get you to shut up?
Yes.
Okay. It's a good thing for you I have a mountain of treatment orders to go out. You promise you'll be good?
Yeah, all right.
They're after me.
Who's after you, Mr. Green?
You've got to hide me.
Mr. Green, I'm Dr. Collins. What can we do to help?
Mr. Green, Bob was a patient here before. You remember him?
Yes, of course I do. Hi.
I remember you, too. Oh, you were wonderful. So wonderful. Oh, she's not one of them.
Would you like to give us some details on them?
Yeah, maybe we should first give Mr. Green something to help him with his anxiety.
You.
Poor man.
Some of the things he said, and he really seemed to believe them.
Yeah, well, people who are suffering from paranoid delusions always do. I just hope he gets the care he needs.
Mr. Green, do you know where you are?
They think I'm crazy. I'm not. You've got to make them understand.
Maybe you should wait outside.
No. She takes care of me whenever they want to hurt me.
Well, no one's going to hurt you here, my friend, but your blood pressure's up a little high. You keep an eye on it.
You mean here? You want me to stay here?
Well, last time I treated you, I didn't hurt you that badly, did I? Dr. Collins, could you see about checking Mr. Green in, please?
Sure. You two okay?
We'll be fine.
So how's that place on your neck? Giving you any problems?
What place on my neck?
Well, remember that mark you had, that funny blue mark? Didn't know where you got it from.
What are you talking about? What's he talking about?
Let's have a look.
Let me? It's not there anymore.
You sure?
Yeah, check for yourself. Blue mark is gone.
Danny gave this to me for you. It's a way to contact Joshua Locke.
My father?
You don't believe him? You think he got the wrong Joshua Locke?
I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Mom and Grandma always said he died a long time ago, and now somebody else is telling me he's alive and well.
I know you're a little freaked out about this, but this PI has a solid reputation. I mean, short of DNA evidence, he's got all the proof in the world that Joshua Locke is alive and well.
I just can't stop wondering if my mother knows about this.
You don't think your mother would lie to you about something that important, do you?
God, I hope not, but what else could it be?
But, you know, sometimes people just up and walk away from their life. I mean, maybe that's what your father did.
How will I ever know?
It's only one way. Go see Joshua Locke.
What? I just go up to him and say, "Hi, we've never met before, but was wondering, are you my dad?"
Maybe he's the key to these nightmares you've had. Unless, of course, you're not ready to learn why you keep having dreams about drowning.
I'm more afraid of that than anything.
Livy, look, right now you're trapped in a dark room with your worst fears. Turn on the light.
You've done that?
Yeah, and live to tell about it. Trust me, I promise you, it is always better knowing the truth.
So, it wasn't supposed to turn out like this, was it, pal?
Well, you know, sometimes when you're at the train station, you know, you look away, you look back, the train's there. How'd it get there?
I don't know. As far back as I can remember picturing my life, you know, I always pictured there'd be somebody in it. I'd have somebody by my side, and I always pictured that someone would be you. Before Christina and before Serena and before Dominique, I always thought my happiness would be with you, side by side. And I did everything and anything to make sure that was so.
Yes, you were relentless, you know? I mean, but you saved me from some of the biggest mistakes of my life.
Did I?
Catherine Bell.
Oh, that one, yeah. Well, you know, you were gonna owe me for the rest of your life, saving you from that one, you know? But see, I want to save you here. I don't want us to be one of the biggest mistakes you made. I care too much about you to have that happen.
That's not gonna happen.
When you went away before, I sincerely thought I was just gonna die. And then somehow I didn't. And I realized I could survive without you.
Well, I know, you know, I had to go through that, and I could have told you that.
But don't you see, somehow you are still my family. You and Serena are still my home.
You're right. We are your family, Lucy. Is that gonna be enough?
It should be.
Yeah, it should. But see, here's the problem. If I have to spend the rest of my life apologizing to you, and you have to spend the rest of your life trying to forgive me, that's no good. We deserve better than that.
I'm John Lindstrom, and you're watching SoapNet, devoted to soaps and you.
Are you saying it's over?
I'm not saying anything that you haven't been thinking or saying.
I don't know what else to do. I don't know how to get over this whole thing, everything that's happened. I don't know how to put it behind me. And I want you to be happy, so I can't keep punishing you for this over and over and over again.
Let me ask you something, Lucy. Had we found Christina, would it be different?
No. See, we were going about this the whole wrong way. You know, I always had that nagging thing in the back of my mind that we were trying to create a fake kind of this white picket fence marriage that just wasn't there. We were building everything on the wrong foundation.
Yeah, well, if it's so wrong, how come it hurts so much?
Because we still love each other. But don't you see, all this time we've been trying to make this marriage. In the back of my head, I've been hearing, I'm missing my best pal. I miss my pal.
I'm here. I'm always gonna be here for you.
Okay, so pal, could we go home?
Blue mark then, no blue mark now. Where did it go?
I have no idea.
Well, I got Mr. Green checked into the psych ward. I also ordered something to help him sleep.
Oh, thank goodness you were here. I wouldn't want to subject him to our volunteer shrink for the day.
For a second there, he really thought he knew Dr. Locke.
Yeah, and me, his long-lost wife.
Well, there was no hint of alcohol in his breath. He certainly didn't appear drunk. I ordered a tox screen for drugs, but I really think what we're dealing with is a case of paranoid hallucinations.
You gonna stay on this case?
Yeah, I'll check on him later, but right now, I really do have to go get ready for my hearing.
I wish I could change my schedule and go with you.
They wouldn't let you in anyway.
Okay, well, think of it this way. I am going to be with you in spirit, right next to you, watching you the whole time. In fact, they're going to take one look at your painfully honest mug and say, whoever brought these charges up should not be in this profession at all.
All I need is about 5 just like you on the board. But in the meantime, I'll take what I have, which is the single best cheerleader in Port Charles.
Rah-rah.
Dr. Wrightson, 3288.
Oh, hey, by the way, in case I haven't mentioned it, I will be cooking your favorite dinner tonight.
You're cooking?
Yes. If these hands can save lives, they can cook too.
Yet another reason to go on living.
You.
Kevin's very lucky to have you in his corner. And for what it's worth, my money's on him tomorrow.
Dr. Alcacer, 3715. Dr. Alcacer, 3715.
Well, I hear your patient won't be at the hearing tomorrow.
Well, there's no reason for her to be there. I won't parade her problems in front of strangers.
It's a risky strategy, don't you think?
Actually, I don't have a strategy, Rachel. Certainly not one that involves using my patients.
You're gonna tell the board some pitiful story about your wounded innocence and integrity, is that it? And the fact that this girl refuses to come forward says it all, Kevin. You are guilty of misconduct.
If my dad is still alive and my mom knew it, a lot of things would start to make sense.
So you believe what Denny told you now?
All I know is my life stopped making sense a long time ago, and I can't stand it anymore. I have to do something about it.
Wait, where are you going?
To find my mother. Because if this stuff about my father's true, it's time I got the whole story.
Hold on. Before you blow your cover, think about this.
No, I've waited long enough.
Livy, if you go to her now, what's to stop her from lying to you again?
She wouldn't do that. Not if I asked her straight out.
But from everything you told me, I doubt she's going to give you a straight answer. You want that, you go talk to Joshua Locke, your father. The two of you sit down, no Rachel to interfere, he'll give you the straight story.
You're right. It's time I met my father.
tuned for scenes from the next Port Charles.
On the next Port Charles.
My name isn't Charlie McMillan.
I don't understand.
It's Livy, Olivia Locke. I'm your daughter.
We're giving up, aren't we? We're getting a divorce.
Admit it, the day is never complete without your daily dose of Erica Kane and All My Children. Eventually, Erica will settle down and find someone special again. But is it today? You're going to have to watch and find out. Luckily, All My Children is coming up next here on SoapNet.
You never know who you'll bump into on All My Children. Coming up next, followed by One Life to Live in General Hospital. SoapNet, pure soap 24/7.